Hey guys, Trez here. What the fuck's going on? Coming to you guys with another fucking video, and this is a continuation on that series that I had going on. Albums from bands that meant the world to me growing up, and they're truly my favorites that I love and cherish. I'm glad to see that you guys have been liking this video series so far, and I hope to do more. And also, I love hearing your guys' comments and finding out what your favorite albums from bands are, and why they meant the world to you and why they're your favorite and you love them growing up. And for this video, I want to talk to you guys about the album Shrine of Desecration from Evilution. Really amazing, classic underground death metal release, brutal death metal. The way I fucking love it, and this album is just so fucking good. This band is so fucking brutal. This band is from Connecticut. Really sick shit. Amazing band. Fortunately, this band already split up. They were around from '89 to '99, and they only had two releases: one demo and one official, first release. The demo was entitled Evilution, and obviously this one, Shrine of Desecration, was their first official release. And really cool stuff. Released on Pure Death Records. If you guys are not familiar with that record label was owned by Jamie Josta from Hatebreed, which I found really fucking cool. And it's awesome to think that, because when you think of Jamie Josta, you only think about hardcore, but it's really cool that people have different influences and they love different genres, which is, really awesome shit. Have an open mind. But Shrine of Desecration, really powerful stuff. Vicious, brutal death metal played here. All the songs are really, the production on here sounds tight for brutal death metal. Obviously, classic underground release, classic sound. Everything on here, the guitar work here is fucking vicious, sometimes desperate sounding. With that fucking fury of riffs upon riffs, exact same with the solos. The solos are sometimes layered. One finishes, one lays on top, and then the other one comes over. It's just fucking nice. The drum work as well. This drummer is by far one of my favorites in underground death metal and in any release. I love the way he plays. I play drums too, so I kind of appreciate how he doesn't try to overpower any of the songs here. Everything that he does is just fucking awesome and vicious, and it adds so much character to the songs. And it's cool that he has a way of holding back and letting the songs stand out, like the guitar work, the bass, and the vocals as well. Speaking of the vocals, holy shit. Very, very loud sounding, deep. The best way I could describe it. If you guys are obviously familiar with Corpse Grinder, George Fisher, if you could picture his neck, that's how this dude sounds like. Just fucking vicious. And has that loud, almost like a fucking lion, like a beast sound, and sounds hollowed as well. He has a way of the way he pronounces words. It sounds very muted at times, and his screams are. He has that double vocal attack a la Deicide. Very, very vicious sounding, very monstrous sounding, and I also would like to give a shout out to the vocalist, because once I was doing this video, you can probably hear his vocals right now, and the rest of Evilution, obviously. And I spoke with Josh Pratt, which is the vocalist of Evilution, and I explained to him what I was doing on this series, and he liked the idea, and just told me I could use any song I wanted, pretty much. And man, cheers, thanks for that, brother. I don't know which song I want to pick. Hopefully I could play the whole thing, even though I won't be able to do this. It'll be like 30 some odd minutes long, I believe. Every song on here is just fucking fantastic. The other thing about this album that I truly love, I'll get more into the album later, but one thing I gotta touch upon is that to me, even though it's not, I know it's probably not, but to me it seems like a theme album. Even though there's only 2 songs that have clips from one of my all-time favorite underground, highly underrated, that's what I mean, underground, highly underrated horror movies, and which is Lord of Illusions. If you guys are not familiar with that, has a couple of people that you would probably recognize. The dude from Quantum Leap. Sorry, that's the only thing that I recognize that dude from. Also has the girl from Taken and also X-Men. She was Jean Grey, Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. So yeah, and also has Nyx was on the movie. He was the evil dude. You could probably recognize him. He's the deputy or sergeant from he was the bad guy from fucking Super Troopers. But yeah, fucking awesome. That movie, Lord of Illusion, some CGI on there doesn't hold at all to this date. It kind of looks like that bad CD-ROM video game stuff, but I'm not trying to knock the movie. That's the only part that I'm letting you know right now. If you guys are interested, that you'll find a little bit like, but the rest of the movie is fucking beautiful. It talks about a cult leader, demonic cult leader, which already got me hooked, and about his apprentice Swan, which, long story short, I don't want to really spoil it for you, but I'm going to drop down the link to the trailer. They end up killing the cult leader, not before him bestowing some powers onto Swan, and the cult obviously ends there, and one of the survivors, which is the girl from Taken and Dark Phoenix, she grows up, and one of the cult leaders figures out a way to resurrect Nyx, which is fucking awesome. I wish I could have that fucking mask that they used to resurrect. Anyway, they used 2 clips from that movie at Cowering Messiah and Nailed to the Cross. So fucking cool. At the end, the outro from Cowering Messiah and the intro from Nailed to the Cross is where that whole clip sits in between those 2 songs and bridges them perfectly. Really cool stuff. I love it because of that reason as well. And that's it's only 2 songs, but that's why I think it's a theme album. It's just fun. But yeah, if I had to pick my favorite songs from here, which is pretty hard because I love them all, it will have to be Baptismal Rite to Deify and what is it, Shrine of Desecration. Really cool songs. Just the name alone, Baptismal Rite to Deify, just sounds so fucking sick. Beautiful song title. And if you guys Google this, is another thing, deify, by the definition, you guys could click play on to hear how it sounds like so you can pronounce it. And it's actually a little girl who says deify, and it just sounds so fucking sinister and fucking wicked and evil and shit. Yeah, really cool stuff. Shrine of Desecration, the song, I wish I was in the pit whenever they play this live. That would have been the shit, because it has such a cool ass riff on there. Breakdowns, the pinch harmonics, again, Cowering Messiah, I believe. Man, what a fucking riff. Breakdown on that thing is so cool. Also, it has one thing that I wish, as a bit of a nostalgia to me, something about classic death metal and brutal death metal that I love, that fortunately some bands don't do anymore, and have a freaking instrumental, and not just any instrumental, but an acoustic instrumental. That's the fucking finishing touch on any record, to me, at least in my opinion, that I truly love and cherish. It shows not only their skills on obviously playing music and guitar, but it just sounds beautiful, and it's cool that a release like this It's evil, blasphemous, that you could also have some beautiful acoustic work there. And again, the guitars are layered upon layered, and it's so fucking beautiful. The last song, Extracted from the Womb, has also a layered solo on there. Very lengthy solo too. Really cool, really amazing stuff. I got this from my brother-in-law Ray, so shout out to you. Cheers. I actually traded this for him, so he's probably not going to be happy about this video. But I remember when younger, I used to blow all my money away every Friday. As soon as I got paid, either hit the record store, Tower Records, whatever it was, Coconuts, you name it. And I used to buy a stack full of CDs. I used to order CDs too. And yeah, that was my whole money that I worked for, and I didn't care. I spent the rest of the weekend just listening to good fucking music, and we used to blend each other's stuff. And I always had my eyeball on this album, this and Trading Pieces from Deeds of Flesh. He also had some heavier stuff, but this is the most heaviest stuff that he had on there. I could be wrong. He had heavier stuff too, but this was one of them that I loved instantly. And eventually I had an album that he wanted, and this was the first one that was trade. He reluctantly traded, and yeah, he regrets it now. But yeah, cheers anyway. I love this album. And also, it kind of reminds me of the Alien Breed from Internal Bleeding. It has that kind of classic, obviously. Black and white artwork here, just fucking sick. Again, I'll post an image if I already didn't in the editing. And yeah, really cool stuff. Also kind of reminds me of Now, Hideous Rebirth. Same brutal death metal sound, and obviously a little bit brighter or whatever, what have you, but classic underground releases. And yeah, Shrine of Desecration from Evilution, fucking sick. Check them out. Links will be dropped down below, as well as the trailer for Lord of Illusions. And other thing, I contacted Evilution just to let them know what I was doing, and I could use one of their songs, which you're probably hearing right now anyway. And I explained to them what I was doing, and they love the idea. I spoke with Josh Pratt, and yeah, man, cheers, brother. Thank you again. And I really enjoy Evilution and Shrine of Desecration. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. Go-to releases when I don't have nothing to listen to. I'm bored out of my mind. I come across this and listen to the whole goddamn thing. This is how good this release is. Again, unfortunately, they only released this one full length and a demo entitled Evilution, and the band broke up in 99. But yeah, would have loved to hear some of these songs live, like Baptismal Right to DFI and Shrine of Desecration. Again, one of my favorite songs. Shrine of Desecration, to witness that in the pit must have been amazing, and definitely one of my favorites on here. And yeah, man. Other quick notes. I want to thank everybody for watching again. The reason why this video took so long to come out, and I contacted Evilution like a month and a half ago, I think. And the reason why this took so long, I found the shirt from Evilution on eBay actually. So I was like, well, fucking cool idea. Have the shirt and have the CD, but obviously I'm wearing a black shirt. Now I'm gonna do a little editing, cheesy effects here, so I could have the shirt here. Blah. But I ordered it and waited, and I don't know what happened to the shirt. It probably had sold and I never took the thing off, or I don't know what happened, but I got my cash back. But unfortunately I couldn't get the shirt, but I will try to hunt down the shirt somehow, even though I have to make one. I know that will be bootlegging, so I won't do that, but you know what I mean. I really love this release. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. And the other reason why the video, you guys haven't seen too much of this series in any other videos, even though I did post two videos. was because Mundial was going on, and I do nothing during the Mundial or the World Cup. So yeah, so yeah. Again, check this album out, Shrine of Desecration from Evilution, and also check out the trailer for Lord of Illusions. And like I always end these things, thanks again for watching, and please drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this this release and the movie as well. And also, please let me know what album meant the world to you from a band. It doesn't have to be brutal death metal, it doesn't have to be black metal, it could be anything. And a little explanation why, because I like hearing those stories. I like to, you know, that's what I like to do. Once we lend each other stuff, or we used to tape trade, you know, we used to figure out, yo, how'd you get this? How'd you come across this, you know? And it's really cool. So I like to hear those stories. So anyway, I'm sorry to ramble again. Thanks for watching. And like I always end these things, which a little added to it from one of my subscribers, which I'll put your name because I definitely don't want to butcher it. So cheers to you, brother. Like I always end these things, take care of yourself, take care of each other, stay hydrated, and support metal in all its fucking forms. Cheers.